Queen City News is celebrating Pride Month all month long, and we're highlighting the voices of the LGBTQ plus community all across our region.
And tonight we are entering the courtroom. Queen City News Chief Business Correspondent Taylor Young introduces us to a top attorney fighting for inclusivity.
Just west of Charlotte, Gaston County is the home to more than 200,000 people, the majority of which vote red.
They really are loving, caring people, and that's why I'm here, to make sure that the things that you hear about, maybe the hate and discrimination, is a very small minority of the people who live here.
When Stephen Hedges first became an attorney back in 2014,
There from the beginning,
he had a mission, an inclusivity approach to law that's now a centerpiece on his firm's website.
when we first got started, there was people, politicians, different people that would say, "Oh, you're part of that the law firm that has the LGBT saying on their website." So, yeah, there are people out there that are scared of that inclusivity.
In 2021, the National Association for Law Placement found less than 4% of lawyers in the U.S. identified as LGBTQ. Hedges is one of them.
Just by being here, being different, being who we are as a law firm, as attorneys, it helps build that acceptance.
An acceptance the gay attorney says is being challenged right now in North Carolina. In April, Republican lawmakers filed a wave of bills aimed at transgender youth and the legality surrounding drag shows.
There's 6 to 8 laws right now that are coming out that's targeting trans individuals that really affects people, and they call in, they're like, how does this affect me?
He says even more calls came in following the overturn of Roe v. Wade. In the months following the Supreme Court's controversial decision to strike down long-standing abortion protections, there was a growing concern rights of same-sex marriage could be next.
How does this affect my estate planning? What happens if marriage were to go away?
While Hedges does not believe his marriage or anyone else's in the LGBTQ community is at stake, he wants them to know his door is always open.
We want to make sure that people know that there are places that welcome people of all different backgrounds, all different sexual identities, and everyone deserves to feel welcome.
Reporting in Gaston County, Taylor Young, Queen City News.